Hours and hours of testimony and courtroom wrangling today in a Blount County case that's still a long way from going to trial.
And that's before the decision is made about whether the court process should be essentially restarted.
Now, defendant Kenneth Dehart wants a new preliminary hearing. Prosecutors have said they could go for the death penalty in connection with a traffic stop in February of last year that ended with 2 sheriff's deputies shot, one of them killed. The incident leading to a 5-day manhunt.
Dehart claims the legal process after his arrest was rushed and mistakes were made in the process. 6 News reporter Molly O'Brien spent all day in a hearing at the Blount County Courthouse.
Kenneth Dehart appearing calm at today's hearing, the court taking up 2 motions. The first motion was to quash a subpoena of General Sessions Judge William Brewer Jr.
It's very rare, but, you have to evaluate everything in this case in the context of, death is different when you talk about capital litigation. So what you want to do is be a zealous criminal defense lawyer.
Another motion also discussed to remand for a preliminary hearing. The defense arguing the preliminary hearing that took place 12 days after the crime should have been continued as Dehart was trying to obtain counsel. Now, in that preliminary hearing in February of 2024, Judge Brewer denied the motion for a continuance and the hearing took place. Dehart, represented in that hearing by the Public Defender's Office. Blount County Public Defender Matt Gardner taking the stand during today's hearing.
Those normal practices, I believe you testified to, were when a defendant expresses an interest to hire counsel of his own choice, that the court is going to give that individual ample opportunity to do so.
Yes.
Did that occur in Mr. Dehart's case in General Sessions Court?
No.
How much time was Mr. Dehart given from the date of his arraignment to the preliminary hearing?
Between Thursday and Tuesday. It's 5 days.
During today's hearing, the defense playing clips of the first arraignment and the preliminary hearing that happened last year.
At the end of the day, regardless of how the court rules on these motions, the fact that the motions were filed, were heard, were argued, I think is a plus for the defense team. But again, you want to leave no stone unturned going forward. But these are going to be really interesting issues, especially the motion to quash the subpoena for Judge Brewer as this case unfolds.
The state is seeking the death penalty in the case. In Blount County, Molly O'Brien, 6 on your side.
All right, Molly, thank you. And both sides finished up their arguments about 30 minutes ago. One decision has been made so far. Judge William Brewer will not have to testify.
Yeah, Molly tells us closing arguments just wrapped up on the issue of Dehart's request for a new preliminary hearing. A decision will come tomorrow. Of course, we'll keep following this story for the very latest. By the way, that February 2024 traffic stop and shooting claimed the life of Blount County Sheriff's Deputy Greg McCowan. Fellow Deputy Shelby Eggers survived. Now, Dehart's brother, Marcus, another man, Maurice Warren, and Dehart's girlfriend, Carrie Matthews, also face charges of acting as an accessory after the fact.